Welcome to Sports Roundtable, New Howard County TV. We're in here today. Way crazy weekend, crazy week of football. It's been amazing. And I got in the building, New Hanover High School, the Wildcats. Coach Dimick, how you doing, man?
Doing great. How about you?
We're doing well. Last Friday, nail biter.
A tough game, tough opponent.
Overtime.
Yep.
Ooh. We went into, when I say we, New Hanover High School went into a great lead. Like, what, we're 3-0?
We're 3-0, and we were up 20-7. And, we just too many little mistakes that kind of got us there at the end.
Okay.
They're a big 4A, physical, big football team, and they did a great job. So I compliment them. I mean, they did what they had to do to win. They had to convert some fourth downs, and they were able to pull it off. So they're a good football team.
That's what it is. Coach, let's take a look at what happened.
Okay. All right, it's here defensively, just doing a great job trying to keep them all contained. Because that was a third down play, and then they go for it here on fourth downs. It's the first drive of the game for them. And we do a great job breaking up a pass. And we get the ball back. They throw a fade down the sideline. Great job, JoJo there playing it. And then coming back, we got here's a little tight end dump pass on 3rd and 7 there on our second drive. Actually, our first drive's not on here. Jaheim Marshall took it 80 yards for a touchdown the first play of the game. So somehow that got messed up in the highlights. There's Landon Ferris getting it, and then Raz Chandler here punching it in from the 5-yard line to put us up 14-0. Here defensively, kind of backs to the wall in the red zone, doing a great job, gang tackling, keeping them out of the end zone. 14-7 halftime lead. Here's a little sprint out to Jaheim from Chase Nixon. Jaheim, little 3-cut, nice first down there. All right, coming back, here's going to be a little power bob play with Makai Stanley. Does a good job here, keeping his feet moving. Here, 6-7, we're on schedule. Yeah. A little option play here to Raz. Good job pitching it. I thought their safeties did a great job running alley. That surprised me the most of what they did. Really? On the film we saw, their safeties really wanted to come back and play kind of cover grass. And they ran alley pretty physically. Here's a great job here by Jaden Wesley. And then there's another defensive play. Let's try to run a screen. Again, keep it all hemmed up. Doing a great job defeating blocks and getting the football. I was real pleased with our defense. They spent too much time on the field. They were out there for about 70 plays. Wow. We were out there for about 40. So, that last drive just kind of ground them down a little bit.
Correct.
Like I said, they're a big physical team. It was right before half. Great job, David McCowan coming in, laying the wood. So good job there. Here's Jabez Howard just doing a great job here. There's not a whole lot. He ends up getting 10 yards out of this run. Wow. Just keeping his feet churning, doing a great job playing physical football. It was a physical football game. We had to answer the bell. Here's a little bootleg, dumping it to Makai. He breaks the tackle, gets us about 15, 20 more yards. So we did some things well. In the second half, we just, we were a yard short, those type of things. Turn the football over for the first time this year, missed some tackles, and turn the football over and miss tackles, you're probably not going to win many football games. Right. So we had a chance to win, and they're a top 10 4A team, so I was pleased about that.
I am. What can you ask for?
Right.
They dug in. They did what they need to do as far as players. Next week you got coming up, you have North Brunswick High.
Yep.
You're at North Brunswick, is that right?
Yep.
So you're going into Brunswick County, and what do you expect?
They're riding high right now. They're 3-1. Their only loss was to Whiteville at the very beginning of the season. They've beat their last couple opponents pretty soundly. They've got a good little scheme offensively and defensively, and I think they're going to give us everything they got. And so we're going to have to come in, and we've got to clean up the little mistakes, the detail things, the difference between winning and losing. But they're a well-coached football team, and they'll give us everything we want.
Right. Now, that's what we talked about, your running backs.
Right.
they are going to be as important this game, or we're gonna air it out? Or
Well, yeah, I mean,
not to give everything
right.
away.
No, I mean, but, Jack Britt's defensive front was a big physical front. I mean, that's probably the best nose guard we'll face all year. I mean, he's about 6'3", 315 pounds, and so they put a lot of pressure on us inside running the football. And so, yes, I mean, we needed them, and they ran hard on Friday night. And
right.
We're going to need them again this Friday night. I mean,
Gotcha.
we're going to hook our wagons up to the guys
Hey.
that are producing. So
You better get right.
That's right.
So it goes down at North Brunswick. New Hanover High School is going to be there. New Hanover versus North Brunswick. Big game, I think.
Yep.
We might not want to say crosstown rivalries, but sort of.
It's a
Cross
conference
the
game.
bridge, yeah, it's a conference game. So
so.
now we're in conference
Right.
play, Coach Emmy. So shouts out to New Hanover High School, and good luck to you this week. Let's join them and get ready for this Friday at North Brunswick. Shouts out to all those Wildcats. I'm Big B, and we'll be back with more of Sports Roundtable. What's up? Welcome back to Sports Roundtable. I am Brandon Big B Hickman, and in the building, I'm excited. Let's go on down, like my grandma say, 133 to see my folks at E.A. Laney High School, the Buccaneers. And we have two team captains in here, Victor Trito.
Yes, sir.
And Federico De La Rosa.
Thanks for having us.
Right? Fed, a.k.a. Fed. What's
Yes,
up,
sir.
man? Y'all
Not
doing
much.
well? And I've been seeing highlights of you, and I've just been seeing jerseys. So thank you for being here. Now, tell me what grades are you in?
12.
And I'm a senior too.
Seniors are definitely in the house, taking over, and captains.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
how does it feel to be in a leadership position this year?
It feels good. I feel like we're in a great spot to help the team. Coming in as a freshman, I would have never imagined that I'd be where I am now.
Yeah.
Really?
But it's a great feeling though.
So both of you guys have played all 4 years
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
at Laney. Amazing. That's what's up. Now, what position do you play?
Linebacker.
All right. Headhunter.
Yes, sir.
I've seen it. I've seen it on the clips, and
I'm a defensive tackle
I've seen your clips as well.
down there in the trenches.
Uh-oh. He said in the trenches. Now, if I may, we're going to get in football, but I want to ask you this question. Before the game started at 7 o'clock, 5:30, 5:45, even before you even get on the field, what is going through your head? What do you do to get ready mentally for the game?
Mentally, just thinking about how it's going to go, like how each play will go in my head before I even step foot on the field.
Okay.
And the feeling that I feel right once I get on there is the same way I feel before.
Cool. That's what's up. What about you?
For me in the past, I used to like put headphones in and just try to listen to my game day music and get right.
What's your
But,
game day music?
I used to listen to some Lil Baby.
Okay.
But like now, like this year, I've kind of realized that like my favorite part about football is being around my boys and everything.
Okay.
So like I haven't had the headphones at all in the game day. I've just been trying to like be there with my team.
That's what's up. Real leadership.
Yes, sir.
Real leadership qualities going on. I want to ask this too. When you're out on the field and you guys have to communicate to each other, and as leaders, are you guys, hey guys, let's ramp up a little bit. We need a little bit more energy. How does that happen? Do you just say that, or do you get in the huddle? You call a huddle? What's going on? Because you guys on the
Right
defensive
before
end.
right before the snap, we'll kind of like look around and we'll just be like, yo, turn up, third and long, third and short, whatever. Just turn up. Don't let them get this. Let's get this stop, and let's just get after him.
All right, they're in the building. Victor and Fed, they're representing E.A. Laney, the Buccaneers football. Everyone in the county has, I guess, quote unquote, rival. Mm-hmm. And then we as adults sometimes say, okay, I think the rival is this way, I think the rival is that. What do you think your in-county or conference rival is? Who do you think that is for you?
Our in-count. That would be Market Street or Hanover.
Okay. Y'all say Market Street?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yes,
we
sir.
okay, all right. And we same thing or
People always like, oh, it's Laney, so they're like our rivals are like New Hanover or Hoggard, but I feel like this year, like now this is our last season, I kind of realized like it doesn't matter who we're playing. Yeah. We just got to get out there and just get after them.
That's big. That's super big.
Yes, sir.
Now, I've seen you guys on plays go after which is supposed to be going after, either the ball or the quarterback, what I've seen. How do you feel when you leave it all on the field and you know you could have had that one extra point? How do you feel when at the end of the game? Because I want you guys to tip over. I talked to Coach Yeoman, and I said, I need y'all to tip that thing over, man, because every week it's like, oh, we right there. How do you guys feel when you come off?
It definitely hurts. Like, coming off, thinking about that, the bus ride home, it's just there's one play you can mess up on, and it just runs through your head the whole time. And thinking if I would have done it different, then there could have been a whole different outcome.
Wow. How do you relate that to your teammates as a captain?
I try to tell them, like, as you can see in our Rose game, like, you know, last couple minutes of the third, going into the fourth quarter, we put up 21. So it's like we're not getting beat by these teams. It's just that we're getting beat by ourselves, and we just got to turn it on from the get-go. Like, as soon as first snap, we got to be going. We got to be ready. We can't wait till the last second to try to turn it up.
All right. Hey, there's some great advice from seniors, and that's amazing. Last question. I do want to ask you this. You guys are seniors. What plans do you have? I know you're going to get this from now until you go to graduate.
Yes,
so
sir.
What plans do you have after school?
Plans, I really don't know yet.
Okay.
I know I want to continue playing football.
All right.
Because it's like my dream, and I want to continue taking it on to college and hopefully further.
Okay.
But outside of like school-wise, I don't know. Not yet.
He said, I'm focused right now.
Yes, sir.
School, football, let's get it.
Yes, sir.
How about you?
As for college, I definitely want to play football at the next level. But I actually just met with my counselor today, and I'm trying to pursue a career in public speaking.
Okay. All right. Then you can come and see here and do that.
I mean, I can interview you one day.
Oh, hey, come get my job. Please take over, you know. But thank y'all for coming, man. I appreciate y'all coming through and giving us a player's perspective. E.A. Laney, you guys are going against Topsail.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good game. Let's get on out to E.A. Laney this Friday coming up, 7 o'clock. Is it at Laney?
This week will be at Topsail.
At Topsail. So we're going to have to travel a little bit, Port City, New Hanover County Schools. Let's go on up to Topsail and check out our Buccaneers as they take on Topsail. Shouts out to Victor and Fed for coming through. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for having us.
We'll be right back. Don't forget, it's all sponsored by Papa John's. It's a sports roundtable. Welcome back to Sports Roundtable. I am Big B, Brandon Big B Hickman, and I'm excited because I'm talking to Hoggard High School. We on Shipyard Boulevard. Coach, how you doing today, Coach?
Doing real well.
Good win.
That's it. Got the winner's
Colonel
column.
Sweat. Hey, we got a W, and
That's
the W's a W.
That's right.
Now, I had some conflicting scores.
Right.
I had 15-10, and I had 20-10.
Yeah, it's 15-10.
It was 15-10.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Now, you guys came in to Colonel Sweat behind and had some injuries.
We did.
And then you turned up a W. Tell us
That's
about
it.
that.
I tell you, a really tough opponent physically. They're a tough team year in and year out. Big defensive line.
Yes.
Really active on, but just both sides of the ball up front in particular.
Right.
And I thought our kids did a great job responding in that game.
Okay.
In terms of the physical aspect, there were some things in the first half. We're moving the ball well, and we shotgun snap over the quarterback's head one time. We snapped the ball off a cadence one time.
Oh, wow.
Just some things like that. We ended up recovering it, but it gets you in 3rd and 24. We went from 2nd and 2 to 3rd and 24 because of a bad snap. And we've got to still eliminate those things, but we put ourselves in some bad situations and still rose and found a way to win.
And that's good.
Thought our defense played extremely well, particularly in the second half.
Good.
Big interception by Jalen Allen there at the end to kind of seal the deal. The offensive line just opened holes all night. I mean, we rushed for almost 300 yards.
That's amazing.
So big night on the ground. Brady DeHaas had, I think, 249 rushing.
That's big.
So,
Let's look at it. Yeah.
So it was a good night for us. Here we are on the offensive side of the ball early. This is Gabe Johnson and Max De Almeida, one of our wideouts that had to step into a leading role this week and did a good job. We threw the ball a good amount in the first quarter, and then afterwards, again, having success on the ground, kind of believe we're going to take what they're giving us. And We were able to get chunk yardage in the run game, as you'll see here. But that was Gabe DeMax again. But here's Brady DeHaas. Again, the offensive line opening some big holes there. It's Issa Baggett, our H-back, and you see Brady hurdling the bench there. He had a big night. It's kind of his coming out party. But David Schmillo pulling through there and really helping open up the hole. Thought our double teams were great throughout the night. Here we are on the defensive side of the ball. Chris Redmond, again, huge night. He's really become a dominant force for us inside. Max Scholler stepped up with a big second half. So we saw some guys really stepping in there again on the defensive side of the ball here. Patrick Toto is another guy. Yeah, trying to get the play call they want. A little sprint. This is Jackson King, sophomore safety coming up. Nice pass breakup. But Patrick Toto, I was just mentioning, our Mike linebacker. Okay. He had a big night. He had some major fills in there. Maybe one of those right here. This is Brendan Litzinger right here, senior defensive end. I think he's got a chance to play at the next level. He's really doing things well for us. Back on the offensive side, again, Brady DeHaas, power game. That's Xavier James Smith, our tight end up top, helped open the hole on that one. So he really grew up a lot this week in terms of blocking. And here's Issa leading him through. Chance Courtney. This is Amarion Graham actually on this carry. Amarion's a first-year football player, but he's got great speed and is really coming along. So excited about him. Here's Patrick Toto, big-time fill and running his feet. Greg Bradham in there on the tackle. So we got some guys stepping in, kind of pinned in our own end zone. We did not do well in the special teams game and got ourselves pinned with long fields throughout the night. But there's Brady DeHaas running right behind center Luke Austin and busting one for us. To the bootleg, Gabe Johnson to Issa Baggett. Tough running here, great catch and tough running. Issa's weighing in about 230 right now.
Oh, wow.
He's a tough guy to bring down. But everybody kind of knows that our offense runs through him. He does a great job at that H-back position. There's our first score of the night. Brady DeHaas, you can see the offensive line celebrating there, Keaton Tucker. Those guys just excited to get it rolling. This is another big run right here that gets ripped off by Brady DeHaas. Draw. This is a big play. It was a 3rd and long. He popped it through there. Yeah, that was a big time first down for us, keeping a drive going. They had actually drove down after we scored that touchdown. They drove down and kicked a field goal. We had to come back and take the lead. And this run right here, just runs through. Yeah, I mean he's a great finisher. Brady is he's a great finisher on his runs. He's tough to bring down. We've had faster backs, but he makes plays. Jalen Allen up top right here. Just a great jump of the route. And an interception to, again, seal the victory right there. So
amazing. Now Brady's a senior?
Brady's a senior. Yeah,
Okay.
Brady's a senior.
Right.
So again, kind of his coming out party. So he had a big night. Omarion Graham is another one. With the loss of Jordan Rickey and Jack Thomas, our other senior tailback, both those guys are. Jordan's out for the year, and Jack's been hurt for a few weeks now.
Yeah.
We've had to get some guys step up,
Right.
And Brady and Omarion are doing a great job with that.
Just based off the highlights, hats off to your line, your offensive line.
I'll tell you what, and it's kind of interesting because last week we talked about, the offensive line and kind of caught some negative publicity coming out of those first two games, and I said those were two really good defensive fronts, and Pernell Sweat's a really good defensive front.
I see them open
that
a lot of
group,
holes.
they're just coming together, and they really got great movement, particularly on the double teams. Our offensive tackles, Chance Courtney and Keaton Tucker, those two guys were just maulers all night long.
So we're on the way to South Brunswick.
They're coming to us. They're coming to us, yeah. So we've been
Okay.
on the road for a while. We got to play
they're
home
coming to
last
us.
week, get to play home again.
All right,
Yeah,
great. So
I'm excited about
you're
that.
up against South Brunswick,
Yes,
home. New Hanover County Schools, let's get on over there and check them out on Shipyard Boulevard at South Brunswick. Small team, a lot of heart though.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. Coach Lewis does a great job with them, schematically on both sides of the ball. they can really exploit you. So I think we've got a good game plan. Met all day yesterday. I think we've got a good game plan going in, and we've got to continue to fix us. You know, we got to eliminate mistakes and get better each week, and that's how you win games in conference.
You heard it from Coach. Hoggett High School, get ready this Friday, and we'll be back with more Sports Roundtable, all brought to you by Papa John's. Welcome back to Sports Roundtable. I am Brandon Big B Hickman, and you know what? Let's go on out to Halliburton Parkway, Memorial Parkway, and talk to my friend Coach Helms, Ashley High School. How you doing, Coach?
Good, man. Hope you are.
Yes, everything is well. Came off a tough one this week, man.
Yeah.
From Friday.
Yeah.
Was that a home game?
No, that was at East Duplin.
Okay, at East Duplin. So you came
played
down
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we played Tuesday at East Duplin.
All right. Do you think a lot of that had to do with, you had to play Friday and come back and play Tuesday, or those?
I mean, some of that.
Okay.
Some of it's that. I mean, some of it's experience stuff. And,
Yeah.
like I say, we're kind of young.
Yes,
and,
you are. You are
we're
young.
kind of young, and having guys that hadn't played in a long time, and guys
Right.
that are playing for the first time. Guys that if they had been in the program, last year, or even 2 years ago, it would have be a different deal. So I mean, we're there. We're making good adjustments and stuff, and we're learning.
Okay.
But at East Duplin's a seasoned team, and they got some tradition over there, and so
Gotcha.
it was tough, but we're making strides.
All right. Speaking of strides, let's check out what you had going on
Yep.
on Tuesday, last Tuesday.
Tuesday. So we went on offense, and that's our 10th grade running back, Jackson Jones, and he runs hard, man. He's a tough knot, holding his own as a 10th grader.
Big.
Like I say, he runs hard. And, that Logan Teeter back there, and he's pretty elusive in the pocket, throwing the ball out there to Malachi Chapman. He's a first-year guy out there playing receiver, learning and running well and running good routes, catch the ball. That was a great play by him. And getting Jackson out there in space, and then Logan's running hard there downhill. We got a little 88 right there.
Yes.
Cameron Lesko. He told me the other day, "Coach, put me on kickoff, man." He said, "I want to hit somebody." I said, "Man, I wish you'd been playing football your whole life." His mama's had him in the pool. He's been swimming.
Yeah.
But he's having a good time, so it's good stuff. So I think this is one of our big defensive plays here. Jackson Powell comes up and keeping that outside edge, just sticks it in there, gives a good shot, and then real conscious effort there by Jalen McClammy to come up with that ball. Giving us some momentum for the offense there. Another run by Jackson. Some good blocking on the edge there.
Big run.
Breaking out there on getting some yards. So hopefully he'll be breaking away on that one in a couple of years. Like I say, he's still a young guy. We'll get him pulling that sled and stuff. But
I also enjoy your quarterback.
Yeah.
Is he a senior?
He's a senior.
He's a senior.
He's a senior and didn't play any quarterback last year, really. I think he got some practice reps from what I understand.
Okay.
But he's just a scrappy kid.
He
He's
is.
a student of the game. He understands things pretty well. He makes pretty good decisions back there. So we're going with him. He's a good leader.
That's what it is. Now coming up this week, you guys are going to be at West Brunswick. Actually at West Brunswick, hard team. Going to be out in Charlotte, 7 o'clock. What can we expect to see? I know you made some adjustments and going to Friday night's game.
Yeah, we had our bye week, so to speak. So
Right.
after Tuesday's game, we had a few days to kind of reassess and reload a little bit. And we were a little banged up, but we were able to look at some of the things that we've been doing. And like I told you earlier, we're right there. We're close. And there's some of the experiential things that are kind of keeping that gap there. But I think
Right.
we're able to close that stuff with what we got planned here for West Brunswick. So we're going to be there, man. We're going to take care of the football, and I think we're going to move the ball and play some good defense. And I think it's going to be a good game.
Good. Now, coming off a tough situation, what is it that you say to your players? As being some unexperienced, some very young, what is it that you say going into the next game?
Yeah.
What encouragement do you give them?
Yeah, they just got to understand, and it's hard for them sometimes to see that they are making strides, and they are getting better, every week. And then helping them see that they're doing good things, when we show them film. Show them the positive things that they are doing.
Right.
And you just let them know that we're going in the right direction, and understand the reality of, where we are, and we all want it right now.
Right.
We all want it right now so bad, but
right.
Sometimes we just got to take our lumps. We got to understand that. We hadn't been. You're going up against somebody that's been doing it for a long time. You might not be able to succeed as quickly.
Right.
And so, like I said, we got guys that hadn't played in forever.
Right.
And the guys that hadn't played in a couple of years, and but they're out there and they're trying to get better. And so, we just got to keep our head up, keep moving forward, and staying positive with it. And the group attitude overall is good.
Great. That's
so
amazing.
That's what's the big thing.
That's always good, keeping them positive. And that's positive words from Coach Helms, Ashley High School. They're at West Brunswick this Friday night, New Hanover County Schools. Let's get behind the Screaming Eagles. We're going to travel down to Charlotte and check them out. And it's been a wrap for the Sports Roundtable with your man Big B, Brandon Big B Hickman. And it's all been brought to you by Papa John's.